remember. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know her?
I know.
Like, or know of her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she used to be like really hot or something?
Yeah, like back in the day.
Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe.
Sorry,
I reckon like we were all obsessed.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
like year 5 and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I had a chance, but then she wrote Gus is gay on the public road at Linfield.
Yeah. Yeah, she we all grew up on the same street. And now her mum's like,
Help yourself.
No.
Dude, that's insane. I don't know. When it comes to food, it's impossible to do a podcast with the food. So we we'll eat
Yeah.
and we'll just
Okay.
keep going, and eventually we'll finish and we'll just bleed into it.
Yeah.
Right, don't hold back. There's heaps of food here. Carl, if you need more food, there's some for you too.
Gus was sitting there on the boat when I was thinking that I don't have the
I was helpful.
Yeah.
You kept your cool, but that's about it.
Well,
But that's all I did too.
I was stressed.
Dally, yeah, fair enough.
All I did was when Dally was holding his phone up like this and swimming, I was like, "Hey, Dally, come to the boat!" And then I grabbed his phone. That was it. That was my entire contribution.
I feel like it's easier to keep your cool if you know you're not the one responsible for rescuing everyone. Do you know what I mean? Like if a plane is crashing, I would be calmer than the pilot because I'm less responsible. Maybe not.
I'm just kidding, bro.
As the chairman of the RSL, though, are you not the captain of that dinghy, or is it Dally?
No, I think Sam Lowe just
Sam Lowe.
Sam just takes control.
Yeah, I'm more of like a general. Like I sit back from the violence, the vomit, and the blood.
On the front lines.
Sam Lowe is an officer. He's there. He's whistling the men over line, and but yeah, no, I just had to stay out of the way. I mean, I was holding the fishing rods. That was about it.
It was so crazy. There was like lures and shit going everywhere. Fishing rods.
Who
And
knows?
Little ones are so.
Dad got started
snappable.
again though.
Oh, really?
Not floating, but started.
Oh,
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Do we know what was actually wrong with it?
Something to do with the water intake before it spurts it out. Something like clicked off, and then it was just spurting the water into the hull,
Oh, no.
and then sent off the engine, and then
That's not good.
sent off
Jeez.
the hull.
You called us and you were like, come here. You know, what did you first say to Sam? You're like,
I said, I think the jet ski could
yeah.
come down and get us, and then during that phone call, we could kind of see you guys.
Yeah.
We're just cruising down.
And you're
the
just
lake.
cruising, and then I think within that next couple of seconds, it started like kind of going backwards a bit, and I called again like, "Who, get here!" Just want you guys to take off.
It was so funny because we had you on the speaker, so the music would stop and then we'd hear your voice, and then just like all the boys, no. Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah, if we didn't have you on the speaker though, you actually
Yeah,
No,
no one
yeah.
was on their phone.
Exactly.
All on the phone, we were just
Yeah.
cruising, having a fish.
And yeah, we put past you guys not to take your phones on the
Yeah,
on the tin end.
Yeah, lucky
Insane.
luck.
What, you would have to just swim it to shore or something?
Well, you
That's
can't.
impossible.
How would you?
Just
Tow
like
it.
that, there was one other boat, but when you guys rocked up, but he didn't even pull over.
Grim.
That's insane.
Yeah, the people were quite hostile around there. I want to talk about when we went to go grab the dinghy from the shore, and we're like, so the beach that we pulled up the jet ski.
Yeah,
to,
Kalani's.
yeah, it's like a private beach, or
I don't know. It's like I've been going for years, and we spent our whole we used to put the boats and jet skis in there and go like water skiing from there and take them out. And it used to be public. Then like 4 or 5 years ago, it randomly you used to have to go, and as you pull up, you put in like $5 or $2 coin in like their letterbox because it was private, but anyone could do it. And then like 5 years ago, they just like randomly locked the gate, like just told the community that nah, not anymore.
I thought someone was injured. Didn't you say that? So it was
But
like an insurance issue.
that was a couple of years before where someone unfortunately it happened not on that beach but got hit by a boat.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
It
so
happens.
So then I think they might have got something. I don't know. And so when we got there, we kind of like going in, looking in, being like, oh, is anyone here? And it looked when we first rocked up, the first gate was open. Got to the second gate, there was no lock. I'm like, oh, we might be on here. And then I got out, saw someone there, and walked down to him. And then as I was walking, I was like, oh, boys, start like opening the gate. I'm sure it'll be sweet. And then we just hear this massive yell. I was like, oi, what are you doing?
Oh,
Oh, no.
God.
And I like run down like,
you're in your
Emergency.
yeah, I was four shots.
no shoes.
Dressing already.
Yeah.
I thought the guy was gonna whip out like a shotgun. Or
Yeah,
something.
he was pretty action.
Yeah. Cameron Horney was opening the gate, and there was like sheep in the paddock,
Mm.
and he's like instantly threw up his arms at Cameron, being, "What are you doing?" Ali's like, "Ah."
And we were just like, oh, always lost our jet ski. Can we take it out? And he was umming and ahhing for ages. He was like, oh. And he's like, I'm gonna make a phone call. I gotta make a phone call.
That's
I was like,
insane.
"Oh," and I was like, oh, what? And then so we were just all kind of standing there. Oh, and he comes back. He's like, oh, you're gonna have do you have a pen and paper? I'm like, oh, like, do you want to see my ID or something? See like what I'm about. And
Yeah,
then-
what the hell?
Write a short story for me.
yeah. No, legit. And then
Yeah.
he like, I was like, oh no. He's like, I'll go grab it. I'm like, oh, what do you need? He's like, I need you to sign something. I was like, oh, okay. And he came out and he just brought like an empty piece of paper. And I'm like,
Yeah.
do you want me to write something? So I legit wrote, I'd take responsibility for any injury or accident. And Delibird, then gave to Eddie, gave to Horny.
You all signed it.
Yeah. Because he was just like, oh, may as well just get the other two because I've seen him here on my property.
I think it was something to do with like insurance.
Yeah,
or-
yeah, which is so fair.
yeah.
It was pretty good bloke. Got him a case of beer after as well. As
Did
we
you get him the case?
yeah. As we were pulling out, you found like one wood stock in the back of the car or something, and we like went and took it to him. I was like, oh, I can give you some money. It really helped us out. He's like, just go get me a case of beer.
Done.
Didn't let it slide.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insane.
Fair
I
enough.
swear everyone else we bumped into though was lovely. Like they were getting around the slack
Yeah.
line and the frisbee. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there was that one I found out about just this afternoon. That one guy, we were down having a surf in the afternoon. I don't know if he's there yet. And he was like playing with his dog or whatever. And he took a photo of us like without us knowing, and then posted it somewhere. And then my cousin who lives there, he sent it to me like within a minute, and he was like just walked away. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I thought he was kind of rinsing us, but then Mum comes home today. I was like, oh no, I think his name was like Mark or something. He's like, oh no, Mark was just posted and said, look how good this is. Bunch of young boys enjoying the afternoon sunset. And I
Wow.
was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Not cool.
No, she was,
Done.
yeah, she was like, also the guy at the post office where we got the burgers. He was like, no, it was good to see younger guys chilling around here. Everyone was actually pretty happy, which I was like, I suppose we didn't have too many like late nights or anything,
No.
but
Bedtime by like 10:30, 11. Because we had the three.
What the hell are you
Maybe for
talking
me.
about?
yeah,
Sorry, yeah.
I wouldn't have gone to bed before midnight both nights we were there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair
But we
enough.
went
And Eddie's, I know Eddie's the exact same. But I was
Yeah.
with Eddie both nights.
You fell asleep in your camp chair by the fire.
yeah.
I did.
I know. Good
I was so knocked out.
But not super.
I mean, yeah. Well, that mean you guys did pretty well getting up at 6:30 then. That's good. Good effort.
Eddie was a bit slow in the morning. Like you would go
Yeah.
sit in your camp chair next to the
I started the fire up.
Yeah.
Get the coffee going. I've been going anywhere for at least a good hour.
No, because I snapped my board on the Saturday, I knew I wasn't going out on the Sunday, so I was like, I got a free pass right now to
Fair
enjoy my Saturday night. The AFL was on. The fire was insane as well. Having a big fire like that makes a huge difference.
100%.
Let's talk about snapping your board. What was going through your mind when, like, just the whole strategy into that surf session? Because it was probably the biggest waves you've ever been in.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
That's probably true. I've been in similar conditions, but if I'm honest, that probably was some of the biggest surf I've been
It
in.
was like double overhead.
Yeah, it was big. We can pull up the videos of boys surfing and fucking ripping on it. It was insane. Anyway, we get there. The whole point of the RSL trip is to obviously surf. So I don't care how big the surf is. I'm going to go out.
gotta do it.
It was a tough paddle out as it is, especially on the big board. You can't duck dive anything. I get out the back relatively okay, and I'm sitting quite far out because I'm a bit nervous. If a big set comes, I know, like, you know, this board, it's like an almost 8-foot board. It's not necessarily built for these conditions. Biggest cleanup set of the day for me personally, which was only like 20 minutes, right? Comes through absolutely right on my head. I wasn't even thinking about breaking my board. I was just like trying to survive, get up to the surface, swim back to my board in half. And there was more waves coming over the top. So I was like, this is hectic. I got to try and get in because there's nothing I can do. I got to get in, right? So I'm trying to like push it together and then ride a wave in. And the thing's just snapping and I'm just tumbling over in these huge jets just rolling down.
The funny thing was, is you were the furthest one out when the set
Yeah.
came.
Yeah.
So everyone kind of had a perfect image of you trying
Just
to
getting
paddle,
cooked.
ditching the board, and everyone kind of like watched him just get pumped back.
Oh.
And then we just saw you walking along the beach like,
Yeah, yeah.
later.
I looked back and I saw you like a good 10, 15 meters back. And I was like, oh, he didn't make the duck dive. Like, GG. And then the next wave came and you were just gone. I was like, oh, shit.
There was nothing I could do. I had to go. Yeah.
And you were stoked with the board too. Like when I got out the back, he was chuffed. He was like, this is a perfect beginner board. And you were telling him about your journey on it. It's going to be amazing. You're going to learn so quickly. And then 15 minutes later, I was like, where's Ethan? At the bottom of the ocean. I couldn't see it.
I was actually like pretty sad about it snapping. That like once I was exhausted once I got back to the beach with this in half board. Because even just once you're standing, even just dragging it through the water and trying to carry it is so awkward. Because like the two, like it's like 4 foot each side and it's like a square now because it's folded together.
Soaked with water as well.
Yeah, and it was like, and you're dragging it along. It's so annoying.
You still did so well. Like that beach was really hard. Like paddle out. Like I've done it for years, and it's such a hard paddle out every single time. And I think when we rocked up to the beach, everyone was just like, "Oh, we'll just go straight out." But it took everyone like 20 minutes paddling out. It was tough.
Yeah, no, it was tough.
But
I
everyone did
struggled.
well. Everyone got out.
Yeah.
At some point.
I think, Ando was the only member. I took note of that.
Oh, on one day. On the one day, he got out
One
the
day.
next.
Yeah, he got out the next.
Good on him.
But
so funny.
yeah, that was an awesome surf session.
Yeah, it was good. There was like no one else out apart from us, and there was like 8 or 9 of us. I don't know, maybe
Massive line. Yeah, more, I
Yeah,
reckon.
You saw some top water action though. You saw that
Yeah.
shark maybe.
Yeah, that was on that was on Sunday, and I got a wave, and then I was like paddling back out, and in that current where you're just like getting smashed, and you don't think you're gonna make it out the back, and then I like looked towards the rip, and I saw like a classic like shark hitting the water. You don't really see much tail, but you see like a sideways splash, and I was like, "Fuck."
I didn't like seeing that because I didn't obviously tell the boys, but on the Tuesday before, my cousin sends me a link to a video. He's like, "Oh, have you seen this?" And it was pretty much a massive like great white following a school of bait fish around the beach. So I saw that rocking up on Thursday. I was like, "Oh, this
shit.
might ruin it if I tell everyone."
Can't tell
So
anyone.
I didn't. But there was that one Arvo sesh where we all got down to the beach, and one of the local guys goes, "Oh, I guess you guys didn't see the video."
You got ruined the trip, mate.
But we all got out there.
No.
Yeah.
Safety numbers.
Yeah,
100%. Well, when there's like 20 boys in the water, you definitely feel safer. It's psychological though, but it definitely
I was
helps.
looking.
Even like one person, I reckon. Yeah, like surfing solo, you think about sharks all the time, but then as soon as there's even just one person out there, it's like easy.
Absolutely.
It's interesting. Yeah. There you go. Because a shark could easily take 2.
Come on. Yeah.
Well, one of you just got a wave and now you're alone out the back, but you still don't really think about sharks because you know there's other people around. But if you are, and you know that you're completely solo, it just creeps in your mind a little bit, especially if you have time to sit on the board and like think for 5 minutes. If you just wave, then, it's out of your mind. And you're also kind of like paddling in, you're active, you're not thinking about it. But if you're out there and you're just sitting there all alone, you're just like, this is a bit sus.
The worst thing you can do is open your eyes underwater, like to out the back. That's the worst thing you can do.
Agreed. I completely agree.
yeah.
I got a permanent eyes
Wait,
closed
wait.
policy.
When you're just sitting out.
Like say you're duck diving a wave and like you just have a little peek and it's just abyss.
I
That
always
I don't
imagine,
recommend.
Like, you duck dive a wave and you open your eyes and you're just gonna duck dive into a shark's mouth. Like,
Oh,
It's the most irrational fear, but
Yeah,
like I
it's
feel
so
like
good.
all surfers have that to some extent.
yeah.
yeah,
Just
at some
like
point.
the most silly irrational shark fear that it's like this tiny wave that's only like 3 foot. There's gonna be a shark inside it coming for me.
Dude.
Come on.
I just don't believe how they're like the size of buses. Like, what does that mean? When I think of a shark, I think it's like the size of a dog. Like, I can't actually my perception of a shark is so much smaller than I think what it actually is. Like,
Has anyone ever seen a great white?
No, Jet reckons he saw one jumping out at Manly.
it's probably a dolphin.
Yeah, he reckons it was a great white, like breaching the water.
That's insane.
Okay, wow.
Fact check him. He stands by it, but I don't know.
That's hectic. Ooh.
I don't like that.
Aside from the sharks, though, it was good to have all the boys out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, I reckon
Right.
we had like 90% or like maybe 85% of the RSL group out there on the trip, out there in the water. There was no one else out. Like we had the break to ourselves, which is like
Yeah, it was pretty
dream of.
pretty good reception. I remember texting Gus, like it would have been June or July. Oh, even before that, being like, "Oh, I'd be pretty keen to have some of the boys down and kind of just shoot the message to open invite to the group and see who picks up." And pretty much like within 1-2 weeks,
Yeah, everyone was down.
everyone was like, "Yes." I'll send a message every like month or so, being like, "Just a reminder, we've got this. If anyone wants to come down, come down." We like started off with 12.
Yeah.
2 weeks out, grew to 15, and then like even up to 3 days before we started boys jumping in, we ended up. I think it was 20.
Yeah, 19, 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a hectic turnout.
Which is
And yeah, I think we only have 27 members in the RSL right now. So that's a massive portion. Great turnout.
and only one pull out.
One pull out.
Lamming.
Yeah, Lamming pulled out. I think Leon was supposed to come.
Leon
Yeah,
also pulled out as well.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be a next time. So
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
Agreed.
Let's talk about the expansion of RSL, where we began.
Yeah, yeah.
Origins, like,
God, the origins of the RSL.
Chairman Dougal speaking to you.
Well, just for the record, the RSL is the Radical Surf League. Now it started February 2024. I've always liked the idea of surfing, but I've always been a battler at it. And the only way you can learn, I guess, is just committing yourself to it. And so I really wanted to go with more of my mates, more of my buddies, and we could never go at the same time, the right times. Everyone was busy, whatever. And it was quite a fragmented experience. So I thought, let's just make a group chat. That's all it was. When you're keen for a surf, you know, you say it in the chat, you meet up. That's basically where it started. And now I think when we started it was 8 members and we've grown to 27, 28 in, a year and a half. So it's been an awesome journey so far. And yeah, we've taken it a long way.
I was,
Some great members.
I was pretty surprised. I remember I wasn't a part of the founding fathers. It's just
I mean, you joined like a week later.
Yeah, I was a week late. I remember Gus texted me being like, "Oh, I've actually started this group who go surfing." I was like, "You were trying surfing again?" Because the last time we went surfing together was up in Schoolies, and it was up in Byron Bay, and me, Will Lamming, and Gus went for a little surf just in front of the place we were staying. It was like maybe half a foot. We'll kind of just go on.
Oh
there for
yeah,
more
some rogue wave, some rogue waves.
Some rogue set.
Rogue
So half foot, and we were kind of just messing around, having a laugh, getting the hair wet. Anyway, so it was pretty cold for some reason, and so I was like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm going in." So I head in. Will Lamming shortly after, and we kind of like, "Oh, I guess we're going in." He was like, "Oh no, we'll get one more."
I thought I'd get a couple more reps in.
Yeah, a couple more reps in.
To
And this
improve
was,
my game.
this was 2020, end of 2020, and we go back to the house to shower up. And I remember I'm in the hammock watching Friends on my laptop. And I just hear this like girl shouting over our neighbor, just going, your friend's on the beach and he's done something to his shoulder." I'm like, "What?" So we all kind of hear it, and there's 5 of us jump up, go down, and Gus is just sitting on the beach just like this with his board in hand, and we go, "What's going on?" We run down. Okay, long story short, he's doing explain what.
Well, yeah. I mean, I came off a not so big one, and I think I jarred my arm into my surfboard on the way down, which is like the most uncoordinated thing if you really think about it. And for some reason, when I pop my shoulder out, I've done it multiple times playing rugby, it stays out. It doesn't go back in. And so I was in the ocean and it was probably like up to my neck, and I had to swim with one arm like back to shore. My board was like wrapped around my ankle, and I was like, "Oh," and managed like to kind of crawl myself to shore. And then I was just on the beach, and the worst part, which really ticked in, is I was in a full wetsuit. And what was the dates? What were we there? Was it November?
Yeah,
November, Byron Bay, it gets bloody hot. It was like a 32, 33 degree day. And I'm in a full wetsuit, just drying up. My arm is detached from my body. And so I'm just yelling for help. Help. And luckily, we were also at the front of another schoolie's house, and these girls ran out, came to my aid, and then alerted my buddies, who I thought would be a lot more compassionate.
Oh well, I would have been sitting there for 40 minutes holding his shoulder.
Yeah,
just like
Daly
that,
was helpful.
as we were waiting for the paramedics.
But all the boys came out, and there were just phones. They were filming. Thought it was hilarious. And then I guess we called an ambo, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because we thought we'd get there in a jiffy. But I think I ended up waiting on the sand in my wetsuit for an hour and a half or something.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. It would have been a hectic time of year.
A lot of traffic.
Kids passing out, it's schoolies time, remember? And yeah, eventually the paramedics came, they gave me the green whistle, and that's when I just fully released. And I was like, okay,
It was the
I'll
funniest
make
thing.
it back.
We were sitting there and we were a bit far down the beach. I remember we kind of see the paramedics rock up and they see us, we see them, and they just like walk down. Then they walk along the shore, and it looks like they're just like playing with the water.
Yeah, they're feeling the
Gushing.
water temperature.
Oh,
Oh, it was crazy.
That's so funny.
So going back, so
Yeah.
I was pretty.
We digress.
I was pretty surprised that Gus was getting back into it. So I was pretty,
Yeah.
pretty stoked.
Well, I learned, I think that day I learned no pain, no gain. And I'm
Yeah.
appreciative that I was able to reach that level of pain. I know what I can go through now
100%.
and I can take it head on. So,
Is that the most pain you've ever been through
oh, God, good question.
physically?
Physically, I think, yeah. Like, I mean, a dislocated shoulder, it's a very weird pain. It's a very uncomfortable pain. You can't find comfort. Like your body feels like your arm feels like it's constantly detaching from yourself, and you just feel this like gravity. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it would be
Do you ever feel like you're gonna?
for that time. Like, yeah.
Have you ever hurt like while surfing now? Like, do you ever feel?
No, I've had my shoulder surgery since, and it's kind of just like pinned my shoulder in now, so it's pretty good. It just gets fatigued every now and again, like
Had a couple
paddling.
boys with shoulder injuries too.
Yeah,
Oscar Davis
Oh, yeah,
has only
recently.
just got back into the surfing as of the weekend of the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
trip.
yeah.
Wow.
He did his shoulder, not in as much of a heroic way as Gus.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah, he plays AFL, so did it that way.
Fair.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough, but
It is.
yeah, where were we?
Continue
Like the
that.
founding fathers of the RSL.
Yeah,
One thing I'd quickly like to jump in and say is what we're about, and I'm not going to reveal it because I'm going to tell my story really quickly, and then Dukes can tell us all what we're all about at the RSL.
I'll try my
here.
best.
Yeah, I think you'll pick it up pretty well.
Thank you.
So it originally started as the Riverview Surfing League,
Yep.
Which was the name of our high school, and we thought, like, because we only knew, a few people from our school that surfed, so we're like, oh yeah, Riverview Surfing League, let's get this going. And then we had the founding fathers, and then we realized, oh, there's actually so many more of our mates that didn't go to our high school that we love. They have the best attitude, love to go surfing. So let's change it to we had a vote because democracy poll, radical
Not
surfing
quite a
league.
democracy.
yeah, some people might object. But yeah, to cut a long story short, changing it to that, and then being open arms, welcoming as many people into the group as we physically can, like just warm hugs here and there, metaphorically, and physically.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
So then, it just like embodies, I feel, what the RSL is about.
Yeah, we've been super, like, we've embraced being inclusive, no protectionism policy, open the gates, and we've built this group of friends from all different corners. Not really, like, but still, like, we've made great connections over a bond of surfing, and it's been a lot of fun.
And that's
Hate to
like
see where it goes.
how you joined in as well. And
Exactly.
I remember you can speak to it, but like saying in the car when you said to me, like, all the boys are just so welcoming.
100%. I was literally about to say what you just said rings true, because as soon as I got there, all the boys were super welcoming. Come in and everyone just treats you like your family. It was insane. Especially Dali, opening up your home to such a big group of boys, for a whole weekend. It was an absolute blessing. It was awesome. And you guys did it so well. Especially the one thing that blew me away was the lawn bowls. That was awesome. Like, that was some of the most fun I've had in a long time.
No, it was pretty good. Like, I know I was trying to organize a bit, and then every time I would send a message, Gus would kind of text me about no. we worked well together doing it, but he was like, "Oh no, let's change the days around. Let's do this on then." But the lawn bowls was a really good idea. I think we had the Wallabies game in the afternoon, kind of setting us up. Everyone's kind of getting around that. If you didn't really like it, you were out doing the slack
Having a
line
bit of a
and-
fish.
Yeah, having a
throwing
fish,
the frisbee.
doing what you want. But we all made our way up to the Conjola Bowling Club, and we had a bit of a bowls competition, didn't we?
Yeah, and we also wheel spinned for teams. Just get the members mingling amongst each other. which was really fun.
I got you. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mingling's mingling. You know.
Yeah, we thought after sharing a bed, we'd still be lawn bowls too.
Yeah, true.
Who are you with again, Eddie? Were you the Endo?
Yeah,
That was fun.
yeah.
That was a fun team.
How'd you guys go?
We lost overall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
we had a moment where we came up to the top green and like really had some momentum behind us and we're going strong. And then when we decided that like, oh yeah, it's playoff time now, we just crumbled.
Yeah, I've played lawn bowls a couple times. It's like quite a bit since like 18th, 21st, and that was the first time that there was ever like a result of who won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone got really competitive by the end of it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, everyone was trying to win.
Yeah.
Jet and I were killing it for a period of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we would have won like 7, 8 games in a row, and then we got to we were at top spot for like 3 or 4 games in a row, and then we lost to the game before the playoff round, and so we were on second spot.
Oh,
and there was
no.
nothing we could do.
No
So,
cigar.
it happened. But Jet was hitting some crazy shots.
Yeah,
Like
he's the
he wasn't even like paying attention, and he would lay it like this close to the white ball, and I was like, how are you doing that?
I feel like he was doing that in the surf as well. The wave would just come, he would just turn, do
he was-
one paddle and
The
on.
slack line. He's a
Yeah.
natural talent.
Yeah.
He was locked in.
I've
this
I've
weekend.
got a video up of Jet.
The slack line, the lawn bowls, the flatties.
The fishing,
Pull
he
up
got
the-
two
He got
pull
two
up the
fish as
photos
well.
of the fish, if we've got the flatties on here, because Jet, he was on fire this week.
Jet was on fire.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
slack
Took
line,
note, don't
He was
worry.
different on that slack line.
Oh,
Like, I couldn't do that thing at all.
His first time doing it, I think, or second time.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, make
there we
that
go.
full screen for the audience. Look at that.
That's Jet Mansfield,
the goat.
Look at the elation on the
one of
man.
the
Wow.
one of the OG members.
Huge flatty. Yeah,
and he got a
founding
second
father.
one that was probably as big as that one, maybe a bit bigger. Yeah, there we go.
Look at that thing.
So good.
Look at that.
And that's right on the edge of Dali's property. Dali, when it came to the property, you were telling us like, oh, your grandparents had the property on the lake first, and then you
Yeah,
got your place?
so I'll talk about the history kind of it. That's my grandparents' place there, right on the lake, and my mum had been going there from when she was a kid, and then her mum had I think her dad bought it when she was like middle age, like 20, 30. So we've had a couple generations start going down there. So, and then my mum and dad started going out when they were around 20, and then a couple years after that, dad kind of fell in love with the place and would always be going down there, and realized that he should probably get a place because he would be wanting to take his kids down there. So, pretty much the house just behind it, you guys have been there now, so you kind of understand it. We've got the house, so we don't say it's ours, but we kind of use it respectfully, and if we treat it right, we can go straight in the lake there, have a fire, cruise around there, which is perfect setup. Like we've got that, and then our house behind, and then my other cousins who was down there for a bit live just across the road, and have another family out the back. So when you go down there, even if it's like middle of winter, middle of the week, you kind of rock up and there's someone there. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
it's
Taking over the block.
yeah, legit.
Yeah. It's
Ha-
wild.
No, or you.
I was gonna say because like the Lake Conjola area still feels so. I'm not gonna say unknown because there's a pretty famous surf break there, but like, yeah, like super quiet, more or less underdeveloped, has like a small community feel because that's what it is. And then to hear that your parents and your grandparents have owned houses there for like however many years, like 60 years, even more so.
No, like I've been Sorry,
Oh, that's
yeah,
Maddie on
What
the-
are we doing?
yeah, I just airdropped
Oh,
like, the
easy,
video of
easy.
Jet, doing that.
Slack.
Oh, yes.
I've sent it.
Hold on,
to-
hit
Oh,
import and it will come to the computer, I think, Carl.
Sorry,
there we
that's
go.
my bad.
No, all good, all good. But having a spot like that where like all your family go once a year, twice a year, holiday home, whatever it is,
Yeah,
that kind of like it builds core memories
Yeah,
for sure.
I always think about like there was pretty much every school holidays from year 4 onwards. I was down there pretty much from the day we broke up to the day before we had to go back to school. So
Epic.
I wouldn't really see my mates during the holidays, but I would get to go down here with the rest of my family. So it was always pretty special. Pretty
Yeah,
special.
I mean,
All right, let's see Jet on the slack line.
Yeah, this is
Let's
good.
do it.
This is
Hit-
good. And
hit
this is
play
This
on
is
this one.
incredibly hard.
All right, where's that cursor at? All right, here we go.
Look at this save. Ready?
There's a fuel.
Look at him.
and this is one of the first.
This is
times
so
he's done it.
hard for people that don't know. Look at the balance on this man.
Yeah, wow. I didn't think it was that coordinated.
He's a beast.
Sorry, Jet.
Oh yeah. I think even dismount was good, ready?
Wow. Yeah. What a save.
Huge.
Oh.
He's going back for more.
Oh,
Oh, greedy.
Oh no, but that was so sick, and it was good to have like that was the thing. There was so much to do on the trip, like Ollie bringing the slack line, the rods always being out, having the jet ski taking boys out. Like it was just absolutely awesome.
No, I think we tried to make that kind of important for everyone to know that it's your holiday as well. I think Gus lived by that for a bit. It's like you can go off, you can fish, you can
This man did
chill.
that.
Yeah, we were all surfing. Ethan like disappeared for a few hours, but like boys were going off fishing by themselves. A couple boys drove up to Bendalong and had a surf. It was kind of just there, and that's what it's about when my family goes down there. It kind of you can kind of cruise about, do what you want, and and just enjoy it.
Proper freedom.
Yep.
How did you go on that fishing venture?
Not good. I didn't catch
didn't
any
know that
fish. It was like always going. I was thinking about this when I was walking down that huge beach, and there's absolutely no one around. I'm just carrying my rods, looking for a good spot. And after like 20, 25 minutes of just being completely alone, not saying anything to anyone, walking along this beach and not seeing anyone, it's a psychedelic experience almost. You're kind of like, you get a different perspective and real like time to think and feel and like understand your life in a different way. And that's why I love fishing so much, because not only is it about just like, because once you're like half decent at fishing, that's in the background. You're like a passenger in the car and the car is fishing and you're just enjoying the ride. And it gives you time to kind of like relax and go. So that fishing adventure was not successful at all. I was flicking lures, I was flicking bait for hours in the sun, but it was good to be out. And it's a beautiful stretch of beach that went through. And there's no one around. I would have seen like one person walking their dog the whole time. It's insane. And that's why I love fishing broadly, I guess I would say.
Mad, he promised that he was bringing home fish for lunch.
I was talking to Eddie in the car, and like when Eddie was like, we were driving down to the beach, you were about to go for a surf, I was about to go for a fish, and I was like, I hope I can bring the boys back a feed. Like, it would just be so good if I could. And I just had a couple awesome weekends. One down in Narooma where I caught a bunch of fish with my uncle, and then 2 weeks ago up north with some of the uni boys, and we got a big mulloway. So I was like, surely I'm catching fish today for the boys.
Yeah.
Momentum.
Yeah,
Didn't happen.
because it was pretty much
Happens,
we all paddled out, and once we got in, we kind of asked like, "Oh, where'd Ethan go?" And they're like, "Oh," and as soon as we paddled out, he just walked. He just walked the other way, and it's such a long like stretch of beach from pretty much Green Island, whatever that's like, Manyana, all the way down to Buckley's. Like, it's a really long. Like even myself, I don't think I probably walked or maybe ridden a bike along the beach once, and like I would never really go to that middle part of the beach.
Yeah.
But Buckley's a tiny bit. But
When I asked you initially, you were like, "Oh, I'll probably move 500 meters or so," and then you just vanished into the.
I was just searching for good water on that beach, but the waves were so big, and it was quite there was a lot of sandbars and things. There wasn't a lot of deep water, easy casting. And to get out the back, it was like you were getting out the back, but then the waves would crash on your line too, which throws it off and can chuck bait off as well. So it was hard to get a good spot. So I just kept walking until I found one, and I didn't really find a perfect spot. That's why I was walking for ages.
Damn.
Yeah. And so there was a couple rips where I was like, oh, this might work. Get some bait in here, get some lures in here, but no yield.
I was super hopeful because when I first paddled out, I was duck diving underneath a wave, and as like the wave comes just before you close your eyes, I saw a school of salmon like
what?
either salmon or tailor, but like top of the wave right in front of me. I was like,
Oh,
he's
wow.
gonna bring something home. And then we had dolphins come as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, even like when we were pulling all the boats and jet skis out, we went to the boat ramp and we pulled up, and there was just two massive tunas there. And now I've been hearing all week about all these yellowfish tuna. And I'm not a fisher, but all these massive yellowfish tuna going down the south coast. And I was like, couldn't pull one out for us, eh?
Damn.
They're calling it one of the most like probably the best yellowfin tuna run in history.
Wow.
And to do with like warmer water currents coming down south and stuff. But people like you usually have to go way offshore, and people are catching these tuna like 100 meters offshore.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How big are we talking?
It was
He's
huge.
like 80 kilo.
It was massive. You had two of them, didn't you?
He had two. You got a sneaky photo.
Yeah.
When I was down in Narooma, we met this one guy with a boat, and he'd just gone out tuna fishing, and he brought back 13.
Wow.
Insane. And they were big
What a
too.
madman.
Yeah, it was insane. He told me like they were only out there for like 3-4 hours, and they would just fish on the whole time. Because
That
it
is
takes
crazy.
20, 30, 40 minutes to land one of those things, because they just, like a salmon, it gasses out after like 3 minutes, like 2-3 minutes of fighting, sometimes even less if you can get it in quickly. But those tuna, they take ages to gas out, and they'll just run your
Wow.
line for
With
That's amazing.
half an hour. It's
with
insane.
with fishing, is it kind of the same thing as like golf or surfing, where it's like you kind of get like a fishing bug, where you kind of
Yeah,
you
definitely.
do it once and you kind of love it? Because I was just thinking like Lockie Swinfield, he probably was sitting out there all by himself trying to fish that age that he was going for it, and that's he was out there for a couple of hours longer than everyone else, and pretty much there was one afternoon where he'd been sitting on that wharf for a long time fishing, and we were all sitting there, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a bit hungry. I'm gonna go to the shop or something.
Get a
And he-
burger.
get a burger." That's right. And he drove down, got a burger, and pretty much, what did they say? Like 5 minutes after he left, Jet just like
Picks up his rod.
picks up his rod, just
Flicks it in.
boom, exact same side, and pulls in a fish. Anyway, I was over back at the house when Jet pulled up the fire, and he was like about to crumb it and cook it. And Swins just pulls up, and he like, comes up, so he's like, "Oh, who caught that?" And he's like, "Oh, I did, on your rod." And his face just dropped. He was distraught. I think he went straight back over there and pretty much
Yeah, line
fished
in
into the night.
straight away.
Dude, he was putting in a huge shift.
Yeah.
It was insane.
That's all he wanted, wasn't it?
Definitely like that. As soon as you catch a few fish,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's like,
You think you've got it.
yeah, you master the game. And you humble so quickly.
Oh, for sure. Fishing humbles you so
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah.
Eddie and I one time, this is actually like a great fishing humbling story. We went out for a lunchtime fish at South Curly, and we get there, we pull up. Actually, just before we walk onto the beach, we're on the dunes and we're kind of assessing where we want to go. And we could go left, could go right, and then just to our right, there's like a nice little deep patch of water. I'm like, this is gonna be perfect. As we're walking down there, I'm like sorting out some gear, and Eddie hits me with like, "Yo, Ethan, look!" I look up, and there's this huge shory just filled with salmon. Just like
Right.
there would have been like 1,000 salmon in there. Insane, like right next to the shore almost.
Yeah.
And I was like, "We did it! Like we're gonna catch so many fish, right?" I grab my rod, get some bait on, chuck it out. Sinker falls off, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh!" So
really?
so there was no distance on the cast. The cast just landed like 5 meters away. So I'm like, "Oh, that's so annoying." I run back, grab my stuff. We only had one sinker. So by the time I tied another sinker on, throw it out, the fish are
they're gone.
gone.
You gotta be,
It
Gotta be on
was
the
so
ball.
disappointing.
And then we spent the next like hour and a half just like, nah, we got faith, but nothing came.
Nothing came.
With just the visual of like the salmon in the water. At that point, it would have been good if I had my smaller rod with a metal on it, and then I could have like flicked the metal lure into the bait and into the school. Sorry, but that was after a WMC as well. WMC, BAU, CCCP, ITW before sun up.
I never learned that.
You never
on, mate,
learn
switch
as
on.
the chairman.
I know.
Okay, obviously Wednesday morning crew WMC.
Yeah, I got that.
CCCP is Curl Car Park.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
B4 is just B4. Sun up. ITW
In the water. Oh, I know it. I know it.
Yeah. BAU business as usual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we had a good stretch, probably
Yeah,
probably 2 solid months.
Yeah, through the depths of winter as well.
Depths of
the
winter.
Depths of winter.
Kept the league
it was-
alive.
Freezing.
Yeah, it was cold, and we'd get 5 or 6. Like, I always feel bad rocking up with a big crew trying to get out there before everyone, but because all the locals just look, but kind of got to cop it, and then we all just get all the way.
That's it. Yeah.
It's insane. Remember that one time it was so cold, Jet was like generating. Like it was freezing.
Yeah, no, I mean, so Jet was away. This is so funny, and Leon called it as well. So Jet was on his like Europe trip, gap
Yeah.
year thing, for a lot of our winter, for like the Europe summer, and we're scoring great waves, great conditions, like probably one of the best winters we've had in the last like 5 or so years. And Jet's like, "Oh, it's spewing. Like I leave, you boys are getting such good waves," and it's like, "Nah, WMC as soon as you get back." He gets back on like the Monday.
Oh yeah.
We go WMC, and then it's like the worst conditions we've had
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
winter. It's like onshore, 1
Freeze-
foot,
freezing
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 cold,
cold.
raining.
It was so bad.
Yeah, legit.
Oh, that was so funny. Oh, it's good to get wet.
Yeah,
Always-
that's how it is. Though.
Always good
It's
to get
fun.
wet.
That's another
Joining your
our
mates.
motto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We talk about the bad conditions, but the 3 days there, it was
Oh,
perfect.
perfect.
Not a thing of wind.
Mm.
The water was pretty blue when we were out there, not on the lake, but no, it was perfect conditions, wasn't it?
Yeah, glassy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sniped it.
A little bit bigger as well, so everyone was kind of out of their comfort zone. Well,
Yeah.
not everyone, but certainly myself.
Oh, I was like,
There's a few.
everyone was like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
waves were big. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
For us.
that was good.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
progress. A lot of progress is made.
Always good to get wet as well. Like
Yeah.
it's not always about the surf.
Mm.
It's always good to get wet. Just get out there in the ocean
mate.
before work. Meet up with your mates midweek.
Mm.
Like it's just what we're
Yeah.
about.
Mm.
Really.
It's the best way to win the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, what we stress a lot at the RSL is the importance of just showing up, just having a crack, just getting out there with your buddies. There's such a wide range of skill across the group, but no matter what the conditions are, it's always good to just pick up your board and join your mates. So that's I think creeps into one of our core values, if you guys agree with me,
Definitely,
at the RSL. So
If you could give a shout out to someone from the weekend who
having a crack.
embodied that.
Wow.
Wow.
The RSL award.
Yeah, the award.
Here we go. MVP goes to.
No, not MVP. Dude. They crack.
I think Jet would be up there. Like the slack line was impressive. Just never gave up.
Yeah, I think he caught 2 of the fish.
Caught 2 of the fish.
Caught the only fish.
I don't think he's a massive
Oh, no,
fisherman,
overall.
but he just chuck a line out and they just came to
His
him.
fishing
Luck
career
was.
started the week before where
Yes.
he spearfished at
Yeah.
Boomerang. And
Yeah.
now he's got 2 flatties.
There you go.
What a resume.
And he's pulled on some incredible waves as well, like really taking opportunities. So I think Jet easily, I reckon.
Yeah, good on the beers.
Yeah,
Give you a C whenever you want it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think instrumental in the building the fire as well. Maybe.
Yep.
He's good at collecting sticks.
Yeah, pretty
I
good.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I sat in my chair, I must say.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
get any firewood, but you know,
Neither.
sometimes there's too many chefs in the kitchen and you just
Yeah,
got to
big
sit
time.
back.
True.
Yeah.
I think everyone kind of fell into their roles
yeah.
quite
Yeah.
naturally, but everyone like lent a hand to
Yeah,
to
definitely.
make sure the experience was good. So that was awesome.
So
I think.
continue with the core values.
Oh, yeah.
Core values, yeah. I think the key one is about just having a crack, and that ties into getting wet, just getting out there, showing up. I think another one would be being inclusive and welcoming our new members. I think when you're joining a group of 28 people, like that can be a pretty daunting thing, and yeah, I've like the key thing that I've tried to stress is like whenever someone's joining the group, like get around them. I've threatened to kick people out of the group if I've done like a birthday shout out or a new member shout out and they haven't said anything and goes to it. I'll message them and be like, "Do you want to be in this league?"
Yeah. We have
Are you serious about this?
Strict policy. Wow.
But I think that's a key thing. Like it's a difficult thing to join a new environment and especially when there's like so many players in there, so many members. So yeah, just making sure everyone's included and not that they have to, fit in or find like the frequency of the group and join a wavelength, but come in and beat to their own drum and be there, bring their own special spark, I guess is the key. So I think that's another cool one.
Yeah, when Ando joined not as a surfer but as a filmmaker, and then got a few clips.
Yeah.
Joined the group,
Picked up the board.
Yeah.
picked up the board,
Picks up the board.
surfing, and then summer's coming around. It's like perfect time to
Yeah,
learn,
yeah.
and it's like now whenever anyone wants to go to the beach, text the group chat, and there's always going to be someone there.
100%.
That's awesome.
No, I can definitely attest to that first core principle because when I was in the lead up to this trip, there was a strong WMC movement happening before this trip. Maybe 2 months of solid consistency
Yeah.
where I'd met you boys and a few others, but there was 20 people going, and I hadn't met 20 people. I'd maybe met like 7 or 8, and like 3 of those were Eddie, Leon, you boys. So I was like, all right, well here we go. But I just came in, and people that I'd never met before were just so nice. I was like, this is weird. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's almost like too nice. I'm like,
Yeah,
wigging me out.
What's going on?
It's because I'm watching everyone.
Yeah.
Scared,
Yeah.
scared of dude. But no, I came because we came in right on dinner time.
Yeah.
You set us
Yeah.
up with chairs, food,
Yeah.
drink, everything. Just made sure everything was looked after. And then the opening speech to kind of kick off the weekend once everyone was there. It was well managed and it was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and it was awesome to kind of be like part of that community and feel like we're all on the same page together. And that's why I think things like the dishes or getting firewood or just
Yeah.
sorting out things on the weekend became super easy.
So seamless.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
And even when crazy shit goes down like the jet ski, everyone just like
Yeah.
does what they need to do,
Yeah,
you know?
Mm. Yeah, God, that jet ski scenario. Like, I knew my role. I was on the tinny when we were pulling it out, and I knew to just not get involved, sit back, hold as much gear away from the adults that are fixing the situation.
No, I think like we probably had the perfect type of people down there for that incident. Like even myself, I'm not too savvy with like the boats, trailers, and stuff. And like as soon as it kind of went down, I kind of went into a stress kind of state, calling Sam like, just get in. Just, I think Sam was like, just didn't even think about who I would call. Like Sam, just get in. You was on the tin in. He got there pretty quick, and we were even mucking around in the water when he got there, and he pretty much just went, oh, I'm just going to do it myself.
Yeah.
Jumped in, tied the knot, jumped back into the boat, towed it, got it all the way down to the beach that we needed, and then I pretty much knew straight up that as soon as we got back to the house that Eddie would know how to do the trailer and pull it out. Where I was probably lacking a bit. So yeah, it was like, geez, it was worked pretty well, and like Horny was straight up, ready to help, ready to push the ski up. So everyone was pretty hands on, knew where they stood. I think some of the boys just stayed fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Need
yeah.
food.
Yeah, we need food to survive.
Just bringing up
really.
morale. Yeah.
How good was that though? I'd never really experienced a catch and cook that quick. Like each time there was a flathead cook, I think there was 3 over the 3 days, and we'd catch it within 20 minutes. Sam had gone up to the kitchen, crumbed it,
Fried it up. Yeah.
fried it, brought back bites within an hour, and it was just like, oh, easy.
Yeah. That's
He's
bloody
done.
good.
Yeah,
He's efficient at
oh
what he
man,
does.
he's good.
Yeah.
I think me and Sam drove down together on Thursday, like morning, got in at like 10, 11, and within half an hour he'd set up the whole kitchen with all his stuff, and he'd pretty much started the dinner for the next 2 nights.
For the spag
Oh,
bar.
he was massive.
Yeah, he was good.
Sam Lowe. Yeah.
He loves a low and slow,
Yeah,
no pun intended, spag bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on
Low and slow.
Low and slow.
It gives a lot of context to what you were talking about on your first podcast here, on your trip,
Yeah.
right? Because you're talking about how Sam was like the perfect person to go away with. He's very like, you see eye to eye on a lot of things, especially when it just comes to like basic logistics when you're out camping, living out of a car, etc. But now getting to like live with Sam for 2-3 days, I completely understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting how you can gain that context from an experience, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like he gave me all his XP on fishing. I had no XP in the fishing realm, and he just gave it all to me throughout that 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like spag bowl, whenever we wanted to have a chill afternoon, we'd like set up early,
Yeah.
12 p.m. And then he'd cook a spag bowl for 4 hours, and I'd just sit in my chair and drink beers.
Yeah. I wonder how he's so knowledgeable. Like I feel like he's always just fixing stuff.
Maybe the
and just-
youngest of 4 brothers could have
Okay.
a play.
Interesting.
I'm the youngest. Just nothing.
Yeah, I'm
Shout out to them.
You get that trickle down XP factor, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
from older brothers.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because they're doing stuff and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they've got hand me downs and they're like their mates are your mates a little bit, and so you kind of like pick up little things there, but you have to be intuitive. You know,
True.
you gotta go out there and grab it.
Yeah.
But no, Sam was he could probably be in the running for that award too,
Yeah,
because
he's
he had a huge weekend as
Oh,
well.
dude. Yeah. Yeah. No, he was massive, instrumental.
Speaking of awards, we have had once the AGM of the RSL,
Yeah.
the annual general meeting.
Mm.
That's going to be happening soon. We should almost start booking it because it's September.
Yeah.
If we want to get it in before the end of the year.
Yeah, we probably should have done something, but because we were so busy down there, we were just like, we'll leave it.
The
Yeah,
only
we
thing I
could've done.
don't like about being chairman is deadlines, expectations from the members.
Exactly what you do at work.
I love the power. I love our decision making processes, which only involves me. But yeah, the expectations can be quite high. But yeah,
You
I
deliver
think
though. You
I
deliver.
always deliver.
Yeah, like the AGM was awesome. You put on a good prezzo. You had the broken collarbone for this, like that season, if you will. So you were filming a lot.
Yeah.
Got a sick video together.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you set the bar high. So I hope you keep going higher.
Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. Eddie's been a massive inspiration for me. Of course, he had his doco. I think you played some of it in a previous movie doco. What would you call it?
Yeah, doco
Art.
maybe. Yeah,
It's
just
just
a bit of artwork. Yeah, passion project.
Um,
the buffs.
Yeah, I think that really inspired me, seeing that. And when I was injured, when I had my surgery, it was a great opportunity to just film the boys, put something together, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, mine wasn't really a doco by any means. It was more like a Michael Bay trailer, Is Michael Bay the action producer?
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you know
like
what I'm talking about?
Transformers.
Literally,
Yeah.
it's like 8 minutes.
Explosions and
It's
things.
literally 8 minutes. It's an 8-minute movie, but I've been
not seen it,
told
have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude.
We'll send it. It's
It's,
good.
it's not on YouTube, is it?
it's on Vimeo.
Can we pull?
Is that,
We can
a,
pull
is that a
this up.
public link?
Yeah, we
I
can
think
pull
so.
this
Yeah.
up.
yeah.
All right, we'll keep yarning. You send it to.
Send it to Carl.
Oh, yeah.
I can.
Try and sort it out.
Yeah,
Get him to
we'll-
search it up.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I've been told you feel every emotion within the human experience in those 8 minutes.
And that's what we're about here, the human experience, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Man.
So-
I'm a big human experience person.
Literally, the birthplace of the pod was the human experience.
Don't face anything's a human experience.
Yeah.
That's what we hear.
True.
Dude, that is sick though. You're doing a new film at the end, like
Yeah.
towards the end of this year.
Oh, really?
Which is a fun
Yeah.
little passion
Oh,
project
what?
as well.
Yeah, I've been so complete planning phase at the moment, but yeah, Molly and I are going to be going away for 2 weeks road tripping. We're driving down to Tasmania,
Oh, cool.
and we're going to take like a week to get down through the New South Wales south coast, which is like beautiful, and for me it's relatively unexplored. And then do the overland track, which is like 6 days of walking. The conditions up there are going to be pretty magical, amazing, psychedelic, however you want to describe it, because there's going to still be snow up there basically in the bush, walking for 6 days, and then got a couple days with family and then driving home. So throughout those 2 weeks, going to be filming as much as Molly and I can, like we both love it. And then the coolest part about this, next film that I'm super excited about is our friend Nick Lankow. He's really good on the guitar. And I hit him up. I was like, because he did the closing song of my doco before.
Oh, wow.
Credit scene. He was just playing the guitar. And so I was like, it'd be sick if I could make a movie for, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and the soundtrack is all you. So
Wow, dude.
that's like,
He's awesome. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
yeah. He's
so cool.
He's
Did you know?
super
We've
talented
got some
too.
pretty crafty people around us, like
Yeah.
Nate there, and then
Yeah.
Sam Lowe's older brother who's been shaping boards, and you've got one like that. So you're pretty much just going pretty much off all your mates' stuff.
yeah, I'm leeching.
It's pretty good.
Pull this
Yeah.
photo up, Carl. Nick Lankhouse sent me this today because we were talking about the logistics
Oh,
for
yeah.
setting up and recording in here and having it here. This is his setup at home.
Wow.
Bro, you know he's making some fire beats. He's got the
Yeah,
double
yeah.
guitar, the full piano, the little pad with the headphones, the PS5.
PlayStation.
What more do you want in a little setup than that?
Yeah,
I saw
great.
that and I was like, this is going to be an
The
insane
WWE
soundtrack.
chair.
yeah. That looks like the type of chair John Cena gets hit in the back
Yeah,
of the head with. Oh, that's classic.
So how nice was it waking up down the coast and I just like hear this guitar coming around from around the corner. I'm looking and Ethan's got one of my
Yeah.
dad's guitars out
Ethan's
just
on the
jamming
guitar.
by himself, and I was like, oh,
Dude,
come
but
on.
I am nothing in comparison to
yeah.
this man. He is genuinely talented to the point where he has his own like style of playing guitar too. Like it's not just, rote learned from like
Yeah.
YouTube or just like basic things that he's put together. He has his own flavor and he kind of expresses himself uniquely through the guitar, which is what I've always like
Yeah, wow.
aspired to with it. And he has that. And not like even guitarists who are really good technically struggle to find that. And I think he's got something really special. And this soundtrack it would be good to like show people how good he really is. 'Cause
Yeah.
even on the pod when we were talking about it, he was quite reserved with his music a little bit. Like he's kind of this is for him more than it is for others. And as soon as it becomes about others, then you start to think about like, oh, how many views is it getting? How much money is it making? You start to attach these things to it instead of like, oh, I just want to play music and have fun. So I understand it from that perspective too, but he's talented. I want to show the world how talented he is.
It's a cool project, and I feel the pressure now because it's like I know he's going to deliver some amazing
You're
tunes.
gonna match it, bro.
He's already sent me some samples. I'm like, wow, I can,
Wow.
can see the visions.
Yeah,
But yeah,
wow.
I'm like, shit, I got to pull something out of my ass here.
That's so
That's
cool.
cool. That is cool.
It's
Yeah.
cool to have stuff like that though, like
Definitely.
projects, stuff that
Yeah.
you're working on,
Yeah.
things that kind of like stimulate you in that work way that's outside of work, you know,
Yeah.
it's super important.
When did you start learning?
Maybe like 2-3 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm still like in the amateur phase, maybe like intermediate, I guess you could say. But when it comes to exactly what I was talking about, being able to express myself through the guitar, I can solo a little bit, especially on the acoustic guitar because I've been doing that a little bit longer, but not to the point where I've got my own distinct style. Like where you
Okay.
hear me playing and go like, oh, is that Ethan? You
Yeah,
know?
wow. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Whereas Nick, you hear him and you're like,
Yeah, he's
that's
got an
him.
accent.
That's him. Yeah, he really does.
Yeah,
It's
that's cool.
insane.
That's cool.
All right.
Let's
okay.
let's jump to the.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so that's the greatest showman.
Get it on full screen, Carl. I want to see every inch of this thing. Let's see. I'll pause.
Yeah, this is your. Shit. This is your first time watching this thing.
It's pretty gnarly.
Are we gonna run the
Strap
whole
in.
thing? It's 7
Is there a seatbelt on that chair?
I reckon we could-
Dude, run it.
Yeah, run the whole thing. Yeah,
We don't have any rules.
we got
here.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
100%.
All right.
I did it. Yeah. Universal Studios. Yes.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
And this was played at last year's AGM.
Yeah, it happened in. Was it in April?
Yeah, yeah.
So we're due. We're overdue, actually. Like anything.
No. This is sorry. This is,
April. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we run the financial years.
Christopher Nolan and Angus Dougal production. This is not my drone footage.
No female members.
That's one of the boys.
Yeah.
All right, maybe soon.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's wetsuit's inside out.
CCP.
That's the great CC.
Ripping out. There's Eddie.
This is Michael Bay.
And what a wave he got down the coast.
Yeah. Oh, so this is in the mentality.
Oh,
And toes.
that's a decent wave.
We need your board in there, mate.
Hey.
Look at that. It's having a crack.
It's not getting anywhere.
That's all.
Oh,
Clean drop in. Jet. All smiles.
Tommy said something good.
Yeah.
Eddie?
Dukes.
That's me. Catch and cook.
Boomerang.
Nice little transition there.
I like it. It's artistic.
So this chapter is like
How
the
much
boy.
had touching on him?
Oh, it's so.
What's this chapter about?
This is the boys just killing it now, like turning it up. Eddie Bell, Clubman of the Year.
Ready.
Negative oil. What's up? Big snap. Oh, this is good from Jet.
Oh,
The talent man. He's actually good. He's actually good at surfing, so he hated I included that. Dally
Oh, I'm trying to pull in.
gets barreled here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, head dip.
Oh, the no claim claim.
I just think he got it.
What a morning.
Yeah,
That was
good.
the peacock now.
Yeah.
Another transition. This is where it gets emotional.
Oh, this is nuts.
Yeah.
This is a really good channel.
Thank you.
I like it. I like the different segments too. Break it up.
Eddie, Rig. Oh, watch this.
What's going on?
Is that out of buzz?
That's a cool shot. I like that.
Some random Donny that was in there with me.
Hell yeah.
Sasha's
Hippie pass at Catch and Cook.
catch a cook.
Catch and Cook #1 of the RSL.
Wow, the
Yeah.
first ever catch and cook.
Yeah.
Delish. Oh.
Jeez, Tommy and Broomy got some good ones.
They did.
We got the trick.
That was
That's
great.
what's coming next. That's next.
Yeah. Got chills right now.
Wow.
That was excellent.
That was
Thank
excellent.
you.
I haven't watched that in a couple months now.
Yeah.
Who's the guy in the end that it was in memory to?
So that was my brother-in-law's father, who surprisingly passed away earlier this year. Yeah, it was tragic. And he was someone that I got quite close to recently because my sister and his son just got married late last year, and yeah, he was someone that definitely embodied all the values that we preach at the RSL. So had to include him in there. He was a big surfer too. So yeah, but I was so happy with the project. It was so much fun. And 8 minutes, but it's
8 minutes is a long time.
He kept it so tight-lipped as well. Like he was on the camera and he would like after each surf he would export the photos and videos and send in the waves. But the good clips he would keep to himself. Like there was a couple good ones of me and we were walking out to a surf on a sunrise and I saw him take and he showed me on his camera. I'm like, oh, send it to me. I want to have those up.
No.
my property, my property.
Yeah, I paid, mate.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm happy because it's kind of the first time I saw it was in that.
Mm,
That
yeah.
was excellent.
Yeah, hats off. Like when all the boys go down to the beach, obviously like you couldn't surf, but it's kind of shit when everyone goes out and then you gotta like sit there. But then, you know, not too bad because you're filming, like that's obviously a passion of yours. But it's hard work filming all the waves, and then the post production of like putting it all together it just takes forever.
It was funny because you would get a good wave and you would be like, come out and like start looking for gas.
Yeah.
Did he get it? Did he get it?
It's also such a good perspective, like being an observer as well. Like I think I became even more like grateful for like my mates and just being young, healthy, fit, being able to get out there and have a crack and watching my buddies have fun out there. Like as an observer, like seeing that, I was just, I became even more, grateful for that. So yeah, no, it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, awesome.
Surfing's unique like that, I feel like. You know, like there's a lot of sports that can bring people together, but not the same way like surfing. Like there's nothing better than seeing Eddie rip a huge wave while you're just like, you know, oh, it's insane. And it's just the boys get around each other. And I think it is because it's got that extra element to it. Like it is challenging. It takes a lot of work to get out there. And the beginner phase is like a bit of a steep learning curve. But once you're all out there, you're all in it together and you're all facing those challenges together. And the fact that you kind of are all willing to just like go out there and try brings you closer together just naturally.
Yeah, we definitely had a good crew out there. Like everyone's kind of calling at each other on waves.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I don't think, besides Jet, he got like a million waves. I mean, he wasn't like scrapping for them. They would just pop up for him. But everyone was kind of sharing the waves. Right, we didn't have too many issues except maybe you once. On Jet or something on the first
No,
day.
someone dropped in on someone. I can't remember.
On a Grand
I swear
Island?
Jet dropped.
Me and Hatsy always jump in on each other.
Yeah.
We have a long-standing war.
You got a good run of like 4
Yeah.
amazing lefts.
Yeah,
I
that
like,
was-
fuck, give
that
me one
was-
of those.
Yeah, it was like late on maybe the Saturday afternoon session,
Yeah.
and it was like I started the session so slow, like I wouldn't get any for the first like half an hour, and then there was this one period of time where we got one really good right, paddled out, just like got lucky, got straight back out. Then one just popped up a left, and you kind of tired from paddling.
You were the furthest out as well.
Yeah.
So everyone saw him just pull onto this
And then
monster.
and I would kind of get back out there. I'm like, all right, that's my turn. I'm done for a bit now. I'm just gonna rest. My shoulder would kill it. And then one would just like pop up, and you're like, oh no, not to go.
Yeah.
Well, and then legit just happened like 4 times in a row.
Yeah, one time I was up there and you were like on the inside. I'm like, Dale, are you going?
I need a bit of vocals knowledge on that one.
Yeah. You deserved it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
had us all down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It was the host's
Yeah,
better
yeah.
way.
Exactly.
right
You
there.
got literally blessed by it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane. Pull up some more photos and videos of the weekend, Carl,
Yeah,
and let's
we can just go
do
through
it justice. Yeah, 100%. Go from the start and just scroll through them because we had some. Yeah, like even the lawn bowl photos are just awesome to look back on. So
this was earlier on. This was when me and Sam were just cruising by ourselves and whacking some golf balls. You got to hit play.
The jetty's underwater there, true.
Yeah. Hey.
Bang.
No good.
he's calling it
That's
for
what we normally do. Like we set up, we hit a couple golf balls, and we normally go over and scuba dive, try and collect them all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's the
Oh,
board.
Right.
Snap board, the culprit. I really love that board. It was a good board.
Have you
Still got a
picked up
smile on his face.
Yeah, I got a new one.
Yeah.
Like as Eddie said, when it happened, when we were in the car home, he's like, "Look, it'll be a bit of forced learning because you're
Yeah.
probably a bit better than that board now, and you can get something a bit more
Yeah.
advanced." So I've got myself like a 7-foot
Nice.
epoxy
Yeah,
Mick
yeah.
Fanning
That
foamy.
man, is that Ethan Harry or John Lennon?
Dude, the hair's getting
Yeah.
crazy long.
Wow.
Yeah,
Pairs well with the sunny.
Surfer dude.
it's crazy.
No, I really commend the fact that even though you caught no fish, you snapped your board.
Yeah, true.
You look at him smiling there.
Yeah.
Stoked.
Still brought the positive vibes.
was a great
So I really
weekend.
commend you, and that's why you're a member of the RSL.
I
For those
appreciate
exact
that.
reasons.
'Cause
So,
It's all about getting wet.
well done.
All right, let's keep it running. What's this? Is it
Oh,
jet
beautiful.
willing and a huge fish?
Little pano shot.
Marbo.
Yeah, like there would have been. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there's a couple
Come on,
of
keep it going, Carl.
Yeah.
Keep it running.
That was the
Huge
first one.
one.
That was early on.
This was first night dinner.
No, this was,
Oh, this is
breakfast.
brekkie,
Yeah,
sorry,
we'll
yeah.
get surfing. We just
Bacon.
whack a bunch of bacon on, and the boys start cruising about. Wow, we got good weather.
That's awesome.
Can't believe how wet it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Because
must
on
be
the
that
Wednesday
bad.
night there was like 80 mil or something, so we
Yeah.
rocked up and it was pouring, and that's why it wasn't as
wasn't clear. Yeah, why the
Nice.
because that
Well, it was a bit
lake
dead,
is
yeah.
usually like crystal.
Yeah, it's crystal. But
Mm-mm.
and this was one of the afternoons, kind of just everyone.
We all went for a
flying
surf.
out.
Fantastic.
Hat's in a good little spot there. Posture's not great.
It's
Like
not
groove.
Yes.
Like bad posture to ruin a photo. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I do it to myself all the time.
In the wetsuit,
Bring it
too,
off
there's no hiding.
To my defense,
Spring looks so cold there. It's like, yeah.
I'm on holiday in my
Agnes was at
defense.
red. Oh, hilarious.
That's not even the big loaf,
No,
too.
the mega loaf.
Mega loaf. Yeah, that was
That
insane.
thing
And
went in like
So this is all just Sam Lowe, just
chefing it up.
cooking up a
gets
huge
it.
feed for the
he
boys.
gets it. He's on the other barbecue.
Some more bacon. You love the bacon, don't you?
Yeah, but I
Bacon
just
double.
it was good vibes. I was solo that. I'd say it's probably getting a bit.
Just yeah,
Mm.
enjoying it.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is good.
Just all the activities.
I think there's a longer one next one.
Yeah, go to the next one, Carl. Let's see if we can get this longer one.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go. Now at the lawn bowls.
Yeah.
This might have been my highlight of the
Yeah.
weekend because, as you said, pretty much caught no waves except the ones that I was trying to catch in with my board in half. Right. Also catch no fish, but Jed and I we didn't catch a dub. 'Cause
Oh,
we didn't
this
win,
is a
but
good
for a
one.
while we were going all right. Oh, this is fantastic.
I-
Look at that, all the cars just parked up.
Yeah, yeah.
So I felt everyone's fear.
Oh, ready? This is Gus.
So I've got a massive bruise on the inside of my leg, from that,
Oh, really?
but it also hit my nuts. Yeah.
No good. Yeah, you look like you're in pain there.
And that was the second time it happened. Or am I-
But the first time it didn't hit my genitals, but that time it did, and I couldn't get up. I was like crippled.
I can tell.
It was not good.
Oh, that's classic. Did anyone? No one else got hit. I don't
Nah,
think.
I was watching. I thought that people would axe it, but
I thought it was at a height where we'd be safe, but it just clipped me.
No,
Slackline.
I'm no good at those type of things. Like I'm just waiting to
Mate,
get
you gotta-
on something like
You have
that.
to give it a crack.
Yeah.
Genuinely. I tried a couple times, and I saw that happen.
Oh, especially me. I got little legs too, so there's no way I'm hitting the ground before my nuts are hitting the slack line. Like I'm just getting cooked.
And you're
Yeah.
hanging up there.
Keep it scrolling, Carl. What else we got? Let's see. Oh,
Group photo.
Scroll in on this one. Get the group photo of the boys in there because this is absolutely awesome.
Unfortunately, this
Zoom in,
isn't
zoom in. I wanna
everyone.
see the- zoom in. Just pinch the touchscreen. Get it going. Yeah.
I think we had a few leave in the morning, so we just missed them. But
I thought this was
Bulk
a
of-
silly photo, so I did the spider. Oh, no one else got the memo apart from me. Apparently.
That's a good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's such a shame. There is a normal one where you're being normal, but I think this version I prefer, to be honest.
Yeah. Is that in the chat? I honestly haven't.
yeah. Maybe I didn't send them.
It's the everyday people exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The group photo. Oh, yeah, keep it going, Carl. What else we got? We got some more stuff in here for sure.
Yeah, this is a good one. I like it. Gus throwing a little.
Oh,
Hey, you-
Vortex.
shoulders back in action.
No, that's Springer.
Hell yeah.
Jeez, that Arvo. Was that the Arvo we came down?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we're on our way now.
I reckon that was the best surf for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks reasonably smaller there.
It was less vicious.
That was,
Really picked up.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
oh, were you not there that session?
Nah,
we
nah.
were
they
still
came
on the
for
road.
dinner.
Yeah, we were
was still
driving
on the way
down.
Yeah, the next day it was big,
Yeah.
bigger, but that was still really good surf.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you guys saying, "Oh, the surf was so good," and
Yeah, yeah.
we might have
This one,
missed
skip
it.
this one, Carl.
Well, that's what the forecast was meant to
Yeah.
be. Thursday,
Oh, this one's a
big.
classic.
Yeah, so this is.
Oh,
It's captured by Ethan, I think.
Hello, we're just turning and then started.
So that's all of us. We got it.
Water got into it, maybe it melted.
Chloe just laying down the
Yeah,
XP there.
I think he's right. Straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
So this isn't when we were down here, but this was my cousin was still down here the next day, and we saw a couple dolphins in the surf, luckily. But I thought I'd add this one just to see what you can kind of get.
Down there.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we did see dolphins.
Yeah, we saw a couple dolphins, but this is like.
That's a massive pod.
They come. That's what you do. You're driving along. They come up and they play next to you. They're so friendly,
That's
and like no matter like how close you never would hit them. They're so small.
because you're right on top.
Yeah,
of
they're
them.
right. They come and play with you. They jump out there.
That's so cool. Look at that.
Wow.
Having experiences with dolphins, I reckon is like probably the most magical you could
Well,
have.
when we were younger, we used to have GoPros and we would put them on, like just put the GoPro under a video, and you could hear the sound. That was so cool.
Yeah, wow.
Look at that.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
That's a crazy video.
Yeah.
And that would have been like, is that pretty much just like right out the front, Nick?
Yeah, that's just out in the bay.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, that's it. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, do we want to reheat some of this food? Do people want food, or should we take it away?
I'm
what are we
good.
thinking?
Yeah,
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
happy.
fully enjoying it.
fair. No,
Yeah.
nice. Well, when is it happening again? When's RSL Tour 2?
Well, we haven't really spoken what's next. Like I always,
Mentawai's land camp.
yeah, I always envision that. Like in July, I sometimes just get in a dark hole trying to look for different ones, and Macaroni Surf Resort looks good to me. So
Yeah,
it's hard to organise, but if you do it early enough, you kind of make it work. I like it.
definitely.
I missed out on the last surf trip just because I was busy or something, and doing one of them would be awesome.
Yeah, we had 2 weeks in the Mentawais with the Sairana boat charters, and it was 8 boys, like 10, or maybe it was 7 boys and like 9 crew on board.
Yeah,
or
wow.
something. Yeah, and it was proper adventure. Like we got on this boat in Sumatra in Indonesia, so flew there. Had to get 2 flights to get there, and then get on this like huge wooden boat, and it takes us 14 hours to get to the Mentawais because like we're going on a 2-week voyage. We got to save fuel, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that was through the night, and it was like pretty rocky, and then literally like surf all day, and then maybe in the afternoon when the wind picked up, we'd move to a different spot. So we had a surf guide who was also the captain of the boat, and yeah, it was constant. Like you surf, you eat. We were well looked after, but yeah, then you're like on the move again, and like I got a bit seasick because I don't fare too well. But yeah, like super high adventure. I think sentiment, if we were to get like a big group going, maybe a land camp would be a better option because you do get
you're living on top of
close quarters on top of each other. Some of the conversations we had on that boat were just like, definitely not for the everyday people.
Can get a bit intense.
I think definitely worst case we're doing that again. Like I've already kind of.
Oh yeah, and that's a good worst case.
Yeah, worst case we're doing that again. Best case we take it international. That was a funny. I don't know. During the award ceremony we had earlier in the year, Gus had a really good image of everywhere that was surfed in the world by an RSL member. So we had like
Every ocean.
the Indonesia.
I don't think we covered every ocean yet.
There
But
was
we had,
one that we missed,
yeah.
or 2.
The one in Italy, maybe.
No, not the Mediterranean. That doesn't count.
But it was
Can't
such a cool
remember.
image. And it was like, oh wow, the boys have done it.
Yeah, we're
Pretty-
on global.
I think it's the
fast.
Arctic.
Wow.
The Arctic Ocean. maybe.
Yeah, we'll get it off the list.
Fair.
Yeah.
2 years time.
yeah.
Norway's got some surf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
In the winter season, I think.
That would be
Content.
cold.
Yeah,
That'd be sick. Jet wouldn't be able to handle it. Oh, that would be.
so Jet would-
Yeah, no way. That man needs to get a new wedding too.
Yeah.
He's like, broke.
Yeah, I think the boys, a lot of them are kind of looking at new equipment for the upcoming winter. I think everyone's stuff was pretty. I know Hatsy had a hole in his crotch or something.
Yeah.
Horny had all sorts of issues.
Horny
He
had
already
more
does.
stuff than anybody else in human time.
Yeah.
He's classic. But my dad has some pretty crazy stories about going on the boat and doing crazy surf
Mm.
trips too.
Oh,
So my-
Mentawais.
Yeah. No. Well, he's done a boat trip in the Mentawais, but he's also done one in Bali too.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't exactly remember the name, but I remember one story that he was telling me. It was the second night of this boat surf tour, right? And they're charting on through the night. Huge storm coming up. The boat's shaking right and left. People are throwing up everywhere. They're in a room together in their beds, just trying to get some sleep. And the TV falls off the wall, smashes into the glass table, and there's just glass and shit everywhere. Right? They eventually finish throwing up. The storm subsides by like 3 o'clock in the morning. They get some sleep. They wake up the next morning. My dad's mate, Muzza, he wakes up and both his brand new boards are gone. Everyone else's boards absolutely fine. His boards have
Fell
been-
overboard.
Yeah, it's just yeeted
Yeah,
out of there.
And the
Gone.
effort to take those surfboards across, like fly
Get 'em
them
on the
over.
Exactly. And I don't
Carry
I
them
actually,
around.
I actually think the narrative is he never surfed either of them. He never even used either of them. How insane
No.
is that?
Gee, that's terrible.
That's
That's
half.
heartbreaking.
So,
story.
so your dad's an avid surfer.
He's a big time surfer. Yeah. Yeah.
How
he's
come
been
it's
surfing
taken
all
you
his
so long to get into it?
I don't know. I've just been doing other things, I guess. I'm a very I got a lot of interests and a lot of things that I do, especially things that just take up so much time. But yeah, living here, having my dad who's experienced, my brother who's a great surfer too, makes it easy. And then, mates, as you said, in the creation of the RSL, make it easier again. So no, we're trying to. Eddie knows I'm trying to charge and get better as quick as possible, so I don't break my board next time we go out with the boys on RSL 2.
That's what you need.
But it was a sick weekend away, and just the core values of the RSL were demonstrated that weekend.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, nah, stoked. For
Yeah,
that.
definitely. We could do another camping trip, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, big time.
yeah. I'm getting my bed platform ready.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did you hear his
Yeah, what ended up
having a bit of issues at the moment?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I'll just a bit of context. I bought a 30-year-old car in November last year, the Toyota Hilux Surf. Really cool, but I'm just praying that it's still good health, in good condition. Had a bit of a scare on the weekend where I was just reversing out of my driveway and the engine just shut off. And I stupidly opened the hood and looked at the radiator. It was just beaming with heat. And I kept my face away and just opened up the little radiator cap where all the coolant sits, and it just exploded everywhere.
As car people, you don't do that.
Yeah, no, it's literally 3rd-degree burns if it touches you.
Yeah.
But I just missed it, just.
Kyle actually knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Kyle's an electrician
Kyle is
by
about-
trade. and knows his way around a
Carl
car.
is behind the computer about to erupt.
Yeah. He would know not to do that.
Yeah, but no, I got away with it.
Not enough XP.
Got away with it.
Not enough extra.
But I
But
guess
enough plot armor not to get injured, though.
I've seen someone get a massive DC elevator because it's a DC motor, right? And you have massive contacts. And I've seen the whole thing arc in their face.
Oh.
And that whole face goes black and burns off their eyebrow.
Oh no.
Really?
So you
Wow.
can't-
Yeah.
Because there's obviously a lot of power in the lifts.
Yeah.
And it's full.
Near miss. So-
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, sometimes that's the only way to learn. I figured out on the cap, it said caution, don't open if hot, in bold letters. But sometimes you have to, a wise friend told me once, no, sometimes you have to touch the stove to know it's hot. So
You literally did that.
I'm glad I learned that lesson.
And now you know.
And now I
Stove is
know,
hot.
okay, I'm not going to get burnt now because I'm more sensible in that space. So
But the car's doing better. Oh, sorry.
I think the car's all right. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. I'm picking it up from the mechanic tomorrow. And
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully the bill's not too big.
yeah, no, it's chill.
That's good. Yeah, on this XP yarn, I used to have a Forester, and I was actually camping with Loey up at Point Plumber. And before we leave, we're packing it up. I didn't realize that the car had a little leak in the oil, and then Loey's like, "Oh, should we top up the oil?" I'm like, no, it'll be alright. It got serviced, 4 months ago or whatever. Usually you think it'll be fine. And then we're driving and we hear this banging noise, sort of like that, but it was a bit softer. So we just did the classic mechanic, turn the volume up and
Yeah.
just ignore it.
Close the windows.
Close the windows. And then we probably drove for 4 hours, and then the banging got really loud until the power steering cut out, and lost everything to the engine. Basically, ran the engine with no oil, and just completely ruined it. Yeah. But then now I know I'm always going to top up the oil before every road trip. So I learned the hard way on that one.
That's the thing with these sort of things. And that's why we're young. We're going to make mistakes and get
Yeah.
freaking stranded halfway up. But that's the only way you're going to learn.
100%.
Gus is about to go on a trip to Sri Lanka next week as well.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that up too.
I leave on Sunday. Super keen. There's some massive themes there where it'll be very spiritual. There'll be surfing. There's really cool wildlife. So, keen to have a good time. Yeah.
Tell me more about the spiritual side of Sri Lanka.
Oh, actually, I don't even know yet. We've only booked 4 nights of accommodation, but
And you going for how long?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're kind of playing it by ear, but my friend that's been in Thailand the past month. He's just done a 200-hour course of meditation and yoga.
Wow.
So I'm just so keen to go over with him and pause. I've been working full time this year, and it's the first time I've done it before. And keen to just like kick back. So yeah, no,
your
it looks like
first-
a beautiful country.
Is this your first big trip since starting full time work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've only taken one day off, and that was for the RSL trip down to Conjola. So yeah, no, it's good. Good to kick the feet up.
That'll
Yeah.
be great. 200 hours of meditation XP
Yeah.
that you're gonna leech off, and that's how
Oh,
we get
yeah.
it. That's how we grow.
I'm gonna
Then you
leech,
bring it back
leech
to
off
us and we do some yoga after.
that. 100%.
Maybe.
100%.
Some
RSL.
activities are easier to get XP off than others. Like fishing, for example, I can give someone direct XP, like teach them exactly how to do it. But like you can't do that with surfing, and you definitely can't do that with this either. It's kind of like 200 hours of meditation. He's got a skill set that you don't, and no matter how much he tells you about his 200 hours, it's not going to translate the same way.
True.
You know? But it will be a spiritual experience. Just being around someone
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
done that would be for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Do you have
I'm
any trips
excited.
coming up, Dal?
Nothing huge over New Year's and Christmas. I'm going to Japan just skiing, which will be
Nice.
cool with Jed, the cousin that you met down there, and our two partners. So which will be pretty awesome. We'll first kind of Christmas that spending out of Australia without our family. So we thought we'd just get over there, celebrate it there, and then do a couple of days in Tokyo, a couple of days in Nozawa Onsen, which is just a
Yeah.
ski field, couple of hours out of
Yep.
Tokyo, and then get back, bit of a hit strike mission just over there for 10 days because everyone pretty much works full time.
Yeah.
They were pretty much getting back on the Sunday and they're all back to work on the Monday. So
Yeah,
we
classic.
just we were pretty much down at Conjola sitting around the table on the balcony and we're all like, what's doing over New Year's? And like, stuff, let's do it. Booked it within a week and kind of just been looking forward to it.
How
Is that your
good.
second time or third time in there?
I went there with Alice's family, my partner's, a couple of years ago, and I just loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was kind of pressuring it, and then I know Jed loves skiing and his girlfriend, so we were all like, let's just do it.
Dude, that's sick.
Pretty easy flight, like it's no stopovers or anything, so you can kind of get there and get back pretty easy. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Nasawa Onsen as well, so good.
Have
I
you
was
been there before?
I was there at the start of the year in
Oh,
February,
nice.
and like it was my first time skiing internationally, and completely different sport
Yeah.
to skiing in Australia.
yeah.
Just
Wow.
the runs at Nasawa Onsen. There's runs that go for like 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers. Like you're on
love
there,
skiing.
you're on there, you're on the run
That's
for
how
like 45 minutes. You can't believe it, and the
That's-
snow's real too.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is incredible.
That's also that's happened. Someone
Yeah,
else I was
wow.
going to say the same thing. Like that's good because we went to Niseko last time and we're looking at Niseko and like, oh, it's another flight from Tokyo and a bus, and then Hakuba were like trying to go there, but just like the accommodation wasn't near the ski field. I'm like, oh, and then kind of just somehow found like the third or fourth best ski field, a bit less people. I think it's a bit more traditional, so it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
Yeah,
It'll be
that's
super-
exciting,
it'll
dude.
be
Happy days.
really cool.
Nice one.
No.
Yeah.
Japan's internal travel, like those extra flights to get further up north, are so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, even the bullet trains and just like little buses,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
things,
yeah.
so expensive to get around.
Yeah,
Because when we went, we were like, oh, you know, the yen's pretty low right now. The Australian dollar's doing pretty well. Even when you get over there, they still get you. Like
Yeah.
it's still like $200 for a bullet train ticket.
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes. It's,
yeah.
like it gets incredible.
Yeah, I think it's
Wow.
3 or 4 hours on the bullet train to
Mm.
get there, and it will be $200, but it's all right. Looks
Yeah.
like that
Right.
for a while.
It's all right.
Good problem to have.
Oh yeah, big time.
100%.
So
And it's a different land over there. Like it,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that sounds like very like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? It's Japan.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
on the other side of the world. But like going to Western countries and everyone speaks English. Like it's not the same as going over there. It's like you don't talk to any. Especially in Japan, I found it very hard to connect with the
Yeah.
locals and connect with the culture without like really going out of my way to do so because there's no English signs, people aren't speaking English.
Yeah.
Even like in restaurants and things, they sort of like they definitely treat you as a tourist and they won't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like let you into their
Yeah.
world a little bit. So you had to like dig a little deeper, which was fun, but also like a bit of an obstacle at times
Yeah, yeah.
too. But such an amazing place.
wow.
So much history, ancient history, modern history, everything. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
you got some recommendations then.
Yeah.
Love to go.
Nasawa
Never
Onsen
been.
is just awesome.
Yeah,
Mm.
get in the onsens.
Yeah. We were actually we we had the like most amazing experience in onsen at Mount Fuji. We were staying at a place called the Mount Fuji Hotel, and they've got one of the most famous onsens just of all time, probably. This thing is posted up essentially at the foot of Mount Fuji.
Oh,
Amazing
dude.
views, and you're just like with like 20 naked Japanese men just staring at these. It's insane.
Yeah, cool.
Like my brother was wigging out at the start, like I want to be naked. It's weird. I'm like, trust me, it's gonna
Just
be
gotta do it
fine.
down,
you know?
embrace
the dude.
Get into the work.
I know. You just gotta get used to it, and it's fine. But boys, this has been fantastic. Thank
No,
you
it's
so
been
much
great.
for
No,
coming
it has.
around. But we'll do it again, and we'll do an RSL
Dude,
tour.
yeah.
We'll do an AGM.
More to
Yeah,
come.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, more to come.
for sure.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
It's been so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been excellent.
It's so cool. Just like that video is a time capsule of the RSL so far. Hopefully, this podcast is a bit of a time capsule of where we're at in our RSL journey
100%.
right now. So it's good to get the chairman on, Dally, who hosted the
Ooh,
weekend,
yeah.
and Eddie,
Yeah.
former chairman of the WMC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Resign.
I know it happens. But no, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you guys
Yeah.
next time.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.